What's going on, guys? So here with the Scion, to replace this. Replace the CV axle, the passenger CV axle. Since it's up in stock ride height again, I figured that I can just get away with aftermarket axles. Don't have to go to the junkyard. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure it'll work in stock height. They never worked it when it was slammed on coilovers. So yeah, haven't been able to take it on the highway because it's just been shaking over 60 miles an hour. So I think that bad axle is the culprit of that. Let's get to it. I haven't had much sleep lately. It can't be. I had pretty poor sleep lately, but yeah, it should be an easy job. The passenger axle just popped right out, unlike the driver's side axle. But yeah, got the jack under it. Let's get to it. All right, got it all jacked up. Let's get these off. Okay, I got the wheel off. I put it under there for a little extra safety. And this one depends on I think it comes with two different sort of axle nuts. This one's different from the driver's side. The AutoZone one is this. You gotta, if you don't have the socket, yeah, you gotta pay attention. It's either what is it, 30 millimeter, and it's got, I don't know how many points that is, but it's not, I believe, was it a 6 point? Yeah, 6 point is 1 1/4. That's what I'm going to be putting in. Brand new nut. But yeah, if it's staked, you gotta punch it out. Flathead screwdriver can work with that. Mine isn't staked, so even let's say if it's you can't get the stake out, impact will get it out, or you could just force it out with a long breaker bar. You could still do that. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. Alright, so yeah, loosen up that tie rod end, and I already did the ball joint. The bottom here is 3 bolts, 17 millimeter. Separating this, prying it, it's like, why is it so difficult? It's like, oh yeah, I need to separate that tie rod end in the back there. So that's when we're gonna pull this out so we can have access to that axle. Okay, yeah, this one's a 17. It's usually a 17 millimeter, but this is aftermarket, so this one's a 19 for me. Yeah, okay. Then I have this. I got this thing. You can rent it on an AutoZone. I think I just got this, I believe, from eBay or something. I think you can get it from Harbor Freight as well. Really nice. Separate the tie rod end from the knuckle. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, there's a nut. Okay, so let's put this on there. This. I think I'm loosening it. Hold on. don't like this because it makes a loud crack. Always scares the heck out of me. All right, let's I think we could pull this off. What else do I need to, let's see. All right, just to make things a little bit more mobile, this knuckle a little bit more mobile. I'm gonna loosen up this stabilizer bar as well. And we're gonna need to get a screwdriver and punch that out. It's a flathead. This will probably work. And I need to get a hammer. All right, looks like this thing just isn't wanting to come out of the hub. So I got this sort of thing. It pushes out. I just use this specifically just to push out the axle out of the hub. I think you can, I forget what this thing is called, but yeah, you can rent it at AutoZone. Basically, just going to do this and lock it in with the lug nuts on the sides. See if I can just demonstrate what is this? It looks like a 17. Yeah. No. It's a 19. 19 or 3/4. Yeah, slowly pushing it in, pushing it out. In as well. Yeah, that's how I get the stubborn axles out of the hub. All right, let's crank it out. There you go. That's out. All right, almost done. Pulled. Just pulling this out, prying this away. You know, this is done. It's just hanging off there. I can just pull it out right now, but there is another thing left right here. So there's two bolts. There's one on the other side as well. It's 14 millimeter. Gotta get these out then. We're gonna get this axle out. 14. All right, so yeah, you got a 14 millimeter and one in the back right here. It's gonna be a pain, real pain to get that one out. You can use a small 14 wrench. Sort of a ratchet wrench, but yeah, it's a pain in the butt getting to that back one. Okay, and I usually, if this part is kind of seized up, I usually just get a flathead, sort of a flathead screwdriver, because you got to separate these two. Yeah, I get a flathead screwdriver, then punch it, then it'll start to separate. Okay, then we'll finally get that axle out. Should pull right out. Got this drain pan waiting for it out. All right, let's get to it. Check it out. That bearing was like lodged inside here. It like came loose. That's probably why it's vibrating. And you even have that bearing in this. Here's the thing though. It's probably why. I think it's why I was experiencing vibration in during acceleration when I was lowered on coilovers, because see the difference? I think that there's this little weight on the OEM. I was in the middle. And these, there's nothing. I think this will do fine on. It'll do fine on the stock height. Gosh. All right, I'm excited. Put this on. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need to put some bearing grease on the end of this, just a little bit, so it pop right in. Okay. Let's go. All right, so I just use a little bit of this stuff. And I just a little bit. Yeah. A little bit of the edges, on the splines. Yeah, so it goes right in. Maybe you need to, depends where you are, I guess. Mine came out just fine. I live in Arizona. But yeah, if you need to, you put some anti-seize around this before you slip that in. Yeah, that'll help it come right out. Alright, let's get this in. Okay, so it seems like it needs to be pushed in just a little bit. So I put this axle nut backwards. Okay. So I hit it with this hammer. I don't want to damage the threads too much. Align it as best I can and punch it in a little bit more. Okay, so this looks pretty flush. So these 14 millimeter bolts need to be torqued down to 40 foot-pounds. Well, I'm just gonna torque it, or I'm just gonna tighten the back one just as tight as I can. And yeah, I can do this one. Okay. All right, nice. Yeah, I just got done tightening that upper bolt right over there. That was a big pain in the butt. Couldn't get it torqued, but got it cranked down. So sprayed some WD-40 on the splines and the inner hub, and that just slid right in. I was really happy about that. Used to junkyard axles, I have to wrestle with them a bit. So yeah, let's get the stabilizer bar in. Yep, this tie rod. I'll go over, look up the torque specs, all that. Let's get this. I'm gonna start with the ball joint. Yeah, I have to use a pry bar to get these in. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, need to clean all this up. So I got that super clean. Just wipe it down a bit. Okay, nice. Okay, so out of breath. So in order to feed those ball joints in, I press down the lower control arm. All right, so I can get clearance and feed those bolts in to these holes. Okay, seems to be working. Okay, so I got one of them in. For some reason this thing doesn't want to push down further the control arm anymore. So I'll do this, just wedge this flathead in. Yeah, this is getting in. Okay. See, don't want to hurt the ball joint. That's getting in there. Just a wiggle. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Sometimes it goes in just fine. Like no problems at all. Sometimes. Got some road rage. That's funny. Oh, never mind, they're friends. Sheesh. Don't want a shooting to happen. Even though we're in a good neighborhood. Dang it. Alright. See if I can get this over with. So, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, buddy. Feed this. Feed that tie rod in. Okay. And let's look at the torque specs on these. Okay. Yeah. Cranking it down. Yeah, I really like these ball joints. I have to change the ball joints on my Honda, 94 Honda. Never done that before, so that'll be an experience. Pressing, never pressed a ball joint, so yeah, these are amazing. These bolts, these nuts are torqued to 17 millimeter, torqued to 69 foot-pounds. Come on. All right, looking at this tie rod. Yours might be a little more different than mine. These eBay tie rod, but this is most likely a castle nut. Yeah, of course you gotta take out the cotter pin. But yeah, this one is 39 foot-pounds. I just zapped it with a impact. There you go. Right. This stabilizer bar, not 19 millimeter. It's 55 foot-pounds. All right. So I just zapped this down. Oh yeah, this nut is gonna be 155 foot-pounds. And I don't have anybody to push on the brake to tighten this. Or you can just, if you take one of these and jam it between the seat and the brake pedal so you can tighten it. But I'm just gonna set this car on the ground with a wheel on it because the nut's exposed. I'll just tighten it that way. And yeah, I'm gonna take it out for a drive. Can't wait. Alright, now it's down on the ground. Pop that in. Still a little bit of room for me. Yeah, impact wrench already did work on it. Yep. Great, and sure to stake that, punch it in. Yeah, time to clean up. Yeah, that's right. Can't forget my lug nuts. 76 foot-pounds each. That one's good. sucks. I'm still getting vibrations on the highway. I don't think it's the axle anymore. Yeah. Ball joints, everything looks good. Axles are good. Replace sway bar bushings, stabilizer links in the back. It's probably the tires. Probably have to visit Discount Tire. Oh man. Yeah, I replaced the rear ones with Yokohama's Advan. Really nice tires, but yeah, I just get mad vibration in the cabin. Mad vibration in the cabin on the highway. So I guess I have to talk to them. Maybe they messed up on the weights or something. We'll see, hopefully. So I want to finally drive this on the highway. Sheesh. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.